I was thinking we could start on like people that we buy gifts for. Like, who do we buy gifts for? And like your thoughts and my thoughts around different types of people and whether we buy gifts for them. So I'll start by saying I have siblings and I buy a gift for my sister, but I don't do gifts exchange with my brother.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I hope your brother doesn't listen to this. Just joking.
He doesn't listen to the podcast, so I think I'll be fine. My sister does, so I'll also be fine. Yeah, that just was never a tradition. Like, we stopped exchanging gifts once, you know, he moved out of the house and we didn't have like our core family Christmas, right? Like, everybody has their own kids and family now, so we don't do that. But with me and my sister, yeah, we still exchange gifts. But I know you don't have siblings, so you don't got to worry about that. But like, do you still do presents with your parents?
Yeah, absolutely. So I give Christmas gifts to my kids. I give like a stocking gifts to my husband. And then we also buy for my parents and my in-laws. And then we usually do a little something for my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, and then like their pet.
Oh, their pet. Okay, wow.
Yeah, their pet. And then if I know we're seeing other family who have like really young kids, then I'll also get the kids a little something something.
Interesting. Do your parents like give you gifts?
Yeah, like little things usually.
Yeah.
But they really focus it on the kids.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, I don't need anything, but if my mom wants to get me like a mascara or something, like, I will take it. Gladly.
Sure.
But they, you know, it's more fun giving to little kids.
Yeah, I would agree. My parents still give me gifts because I expect it because I don't have kids, so yeah. I mean, I don't expect big gifts from them by any means, but yeah, I still take full advantage of the fact that I'm like, you never had to spend any money on any kids I had, so that money should come to me. But again,
yeah, that's logical.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, for my sister and stuff, it's about the kids. Well, no, my sister still tries to get them to buy her stuff because she's the baby.
So then do you buy for her kids as well?
Absolutely. And in recent years, they will buy me, or at least the older ones will get me a gift.
They're giving their Auntie Krista a gift.
Yeah. So my sister's kids give me gifts every year, which is sweet. But I don't expect that, obviously. And I give my parents gifts because they gave me like life and stuff. And, you know, when I'm in a bind, I'm calling them to get me out. They're the ones that are going to help me bury the body until I find my husband.
Got it. I would say other people that we have recently given gifts to, and I think it's going to continue on in my kid's life for a long time, are his, like, you know, teachers and like daycare workers. And so my oldest is in daycare, and for Christmas we are definitely getting them something just to acknowledge that. Thank you for putting up with my kid every day, all day. Thank you so much.
How do you decide what you're going to get? I think that daycare and daycare I think is harder than teachers because there's usually more of them versus like somebody's like one teacher, especially in like elementary. How do you decide like how you're going to like spend?
Yeah, it's a good question. Well, especially in Ontario, unfortunately, and I do not agree with this at all, daycare workers don't make great money. I don't think so. So I try to spend a little extra on them. And also, they are with my kid every single day.
Truly.
And like, I love him, but like, he can be annoying sometimes. And like, you're also wiping his butt, and you're also like putting up with his tantrums and doing all the things. So, I will, spend a little more on them just to say thank you so much.
Do you get like individual presents for each of them, or do you like to do a group thing of like a big basket or something, or does it just depend on, like, he's been in daycare for how many years now? 3?
Yeah, like 2 now. I think 2. I'll usually just get, his teachers separate gifts, and it's usually some gift card related thing.
That's good.
It's the easiest, and everyone loves that.
Yeah, let's normalize not judging people who give gift cards. I feel like they're more practical and reasonable than some of the other things that people would receive that they may not want.
Gift cards are great. Yeah. Like, the fact that people don't like to give gift cards, I'm like, why? Like, for the person receiving the gift card, it's wonderful. Like, you can do whatever you want with it. And also, fun fact, gift card /money is one of the top reoccurring gifts to give or receive.
There you go. Like there's ways to do it. I feel like you can do gifts like gift cards or money with a little small something, right?
Right.
To tag on to your stats that you're providing, according to the National Education Association, a significant number of parents, about 85%, express their gratitude during the holidays by giving gifts to teachers and daycare providers. So on a bigger level, people recognize the importance of acknowledging those that are basically teaching your kids, whether it's teaching them how to use a potty or teaching them how to read and write. It's important to show that gratitude. However, we, acknowledge that times are tougher for people, so probably don't have the same budget as you usually would. One thing I did find interesting, because my sister-in-law is a teacher and she does show and talk about like the different gifts she gets every year. Usually not Christmas, but more like end of year. And the stuff that she gets sometimes is wild, right? Because it's like, the kid will be like, I made this for you. And it's like a rock that has some like splatters of paint on it or something. And it's like, it's not practical.
I love it.
But according to a survey by the National Parent-Teacher Association, PTA, the most appreciated gifts by teachers include personalized notes of gratitude and gift cards to bookstores or coffee shops. I did not know that.
Absolutely. That makes sense.
It does make sense. I mean, especially the bookstore, because I know I have a friend also who's a teacher, and she buys a lot of, outside of what you get from the school, buys some of her own stuff, right? So, of course, yes, a gift card to the bookstore is way better than maybe, a gift card to LCBO, though probably still needed.
Yeah, that's a good one. Those are good suggestions, too.
Can we take it a step back and get a little bit more personal and talk about, like, friends and gift giving?
Oh, yes.
Do you exchange gifts with friends or close friends?
No, I usually like stop that. And like if they even like bring it up, I'm like, no, we don't need to.
True.
Like I number one, I don't want to buy for another person.
Yeah.
And like also we don't need to. Like us going out for lunch or spending time together is the best. Like we don't need to do this little dance around like, oh, here's this and oh, here's this. No. Let's not do that.
I'm the same. I used to do gifts until I think I was in my 20s with my close friends, and then it stopped. Everybody's going their own way at this point. I think if I was living in a place where I didn't have my family still close to me, like living close to me, I may have moved into a situation where Christmas would be around friends and a Christmas tree and friends coming together on Christmas morning to open presents, and then I would say, maybe I would start doing that and having like gift giving with friends. But yeah, I stopped doing that a long time ago. Even though people still do it.
Yeah. Do you have a stat?
Let's hear it. The National Retail Federation found that millennials in particular are more likely to exchange gifts with friends, with 80% of respondents in the age group of 18 to 34 engaging in friend gift exchanges during the holidays. That's wild, right? Because we fall into that category and we're like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah. Oh, yikes. Oh, well. But that's gift giving. So that's also including their birthday.
No.
Like if it's not, it's just Christmas?
During the holidays.
Okay. Then, yeah, no.
It gives strong Gen Z vibes for me. Like that's something that my sister's oldest would do, where it's like he's going to go and have Christmas dinner with his friends and maybe they're going to like do some kind of gift exchange or Secret Santa or something for sure. But like, no. About like, older millennials, so like absolutely not. Maybe Secret Santa? No. I think that I find stupid.
No. Okay. Talking about Secret Santa, because I feel like some companies and workplaces do, things like that. What do you think about, giving colleagues, giving your coworkers a gift?
I don't, but I've received gifts. It's not horrible.
Yeah, you're sounding like the Grinch. I'm just joking. Okay, so have you received a gift from someone and then you didn't have anything for them?
Yes. But the thing is, I develop relationships with my coworkers in a way that they really know a lot about me, but I don't necessarily know a lot about them. So when they give me something, it'll be related to something that maybe I've shared or talked about, but I don't feel like I can reciprocate that because I don't know enough about their personal life to know, like, what do I give them back? Does that make sense? It sounds like I'm like so selfish in that way, but people don't share a lot about each other in a workplace. But Chris is just like, yeah, I'm your hostage in the kitchen now. You're gonna hear all my thoughts.
I'm just thinking, when we worked together, we didn't give each other gifts.
No. We didn't.
No, and we were very close, so we didn't.
Yeah, it just depends.
We were just like happy holidays.
Okay, so let me qualify it. For those that have given me a gift, it would be because I've helped them with a problem or something. Like recently, like, because people come to me at work for a lot of like coaching related issues. I'm having this problem. What should I do? Talking through. So I would say, like, in that respect, they'd be like, okay, this would help me. And I was able to like get something done as a result. So here's a thank you. And it happens to be around like the holidays or something. I would say that probably is more a realistic answer.
Well, that's kind. That's kind of them to do.
So yeah, I'm just giving gifts for free every day. 365 days a year. Just, I'm giving advice.
And that's great. And have you been a manager in any of your positions?
Yes.
It's like a people manager.
And I've given gifts.
Okay. And you have given gifts.
Recent years, I have not. Like, I have a team now. I didn't give them gifts last year. I felt bad. But I just started. So there was no relationship yet. So I just, for whatever reason, didn't. But I have a manager that reports into me who did give everybody a gift. So I was like, okay, awkward. But also, the gift she gave, I'm like, well, this would have been the kind of gift I would give them. So like, do I just like give them the same thing? It seems bizarre to like do that. Gotcha. It's hard to know what to give your employees, like budget wise. Like when I had the biggest team when we worked together, yes, I gave them a gift every year. Was it small in like nomination? Yes, because the team was big and I didn't make that much money. But I wanted to acknowledge them because they worked hard during the year.
Yeah. And did any of them give you a gift, or have your direct reports ever given you a gift?
Yes, some of them have given me a gift.
Wow.
Yeah. Some of them even give me birthday gifts.
Oh my gosh.
But
wow, they're like superstar employees.
Well, at that time, I had worked with them for a long time, right? So, you know, it's not expected, but it's nice when it happens. I can't remember the last time I got a gift from my manager, though. I think that's a bigger taboo. And, you know, at my level, these people are like up there in terms of title. And I can't tell you the last time anybody gave me anything for Christmas at that.
And in terms of money.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Like a bonus? What?
Jeez. Yeah, I try to slide in somewhere in the conversation around like October, November. I try to like figure out if someone's going to give me a gift, or if they're the type of person that they give gifts.
Oh, okay.
For their colleagues.
Oh, okay.
I try to figure that out.
Because?
Through different methods. Because I need to know if they're going to get me a gift or not. Because I don't want to look stupid if they're like, here's your Christmas gift. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I didn't get you anything.
So knowing the area of the business that you work in, it would stand to reason that you probably would get more gifts than other business areas. Like, did you get a lot of gifts at Christmas time from people that you then had to reciprocate?
Oh my God, no.
Oh. What about within your group, though?
Was I supposed to? Yeah.
Well,
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I figured it out, though. I figured out that they were buying me a gift, and then I was like, oh, shoot, I literally have nothing for this person, and then I had to figure out a gift pretty quickly to get for them.
So hard.
Because I'm the person that's like, don't waste your precious hard-earned money on me.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're good.
Yeah.
You don't need to give me a gift being like, oh my God, thanks for like a great year. No. We don't need to do that.
Yeah.
We're good.
Exactly. Well, also, I'm a person that's very specific with things that I like and I don't like. So if you don't really know me enough to like get me a gift, don't waste your money. Because if it's not something that I like or care for, I'm not going to use it. And then that can bring us into our other conversation about regifting. But it's like, I'd rather you not waste your money.
Right.
It reminds me when I worked in retail in my 20s, and I worked for a company that's no longer called the Bombay Company, which people loved, especially stay-at-home moms, like, oh, my whole house is decorated in Bombay. And I'm like, I don't care. And anyway, this time of year would be very special because every year we came out with a new line of ornaments, which people died for to decorate their tree. It was like a really big thing. You should ask your mom about the Bombay Company. Like, people loved that store. And then the nutcrackers every year were new and a new theme. And that's something that people collected as well. So those things were very popular around Christmas time. And I had to help this lady pick out an ornament one year. And she didn't know the person really well she was buying the present for, of course. It's probably the same Christmas that I met Bobby Hull, actually, probably. Because he bought his daughter-in-law a jewelry box. Anyway, so I'm like, well, what are some things that she likes? And she's like, oh, well, she has a cat. I'm like, okay. So she ended up buying a ornament that had a cat on it because the person she's buying for had a cat. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure we could probably like look at other things. Like if she has like a favorite color, maybe we can consider that as part of the ornament. Or if she's talking to you about the tree. She's like, no, I think this will work. So I'm like, okay, I'll ring you up now for this $12 ornament that has a cat on it that she's basically going to
Oh my God.
keep in her Tupperware with all her other ugly ornaments. But yeah. You know, I have 2 feet. Should you go around and find me something that like it has 2 feet on it as like my gift?
No.
So
I have found there's been a few times that I'm really close to a colleague, and then they buy a Christmas gift for my kid.
oh,
And I'm like, that is so freaking nice because you haven't even met my kid.
that is
Like, you don't have to do that. And they're like, no, I wanted to. It's just something small. And I'm like, damn it. Now I have to get you something. Right?
you feel like you have to reciprocate.
100%.
It's ingrained in our social customs, actually.
Is it?
In an online poll, 62% of respondents indicated that if they receive an unexpected gift, they feel compelled to reciprocate.
Yeah. And it's like almost social etiquette.
Yeah.
Like you get something and then you're like, I have to give something to you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I'm so surprised that most times I don't reciprocate when somebody gives me something in that case, but it just depends.